Yeah, here we go. Yeah, we go. Yeah, we go. Yeah. My chair's already squeaking. I just got this chair like a month ago. It's squeaking. I need some WD-40. I don't know if you can hear that. I think you can hear the wheel bumping the mic stand. Well, I'm gonna actually adjust that. Hold on. There we go. I swear to God you can hear that. It might be really quiet. Alright, I'm gonna post this thing in Discord. I'm streaming some BM. No, I'm not. I'm streaming some... There we go. In Discord. Alright. Alright. So... I put out a poll on my... I'll wait a couple minutes. Right now I'm going to open up a knockoff Mountain Dew. Take a sip. Plug my phone in. Make sure it's on vibrate. Alright, let me actually... I'm going to go on my own YouTube channel. Hopefully it doesn't immediately start playing that video. Okay. Yeah, I played it before Zen as well. YouTube just sent me an email saying that I am live streaming, apparently. Who would have guessed? Alright, so I put out a poll on my community tab. I was like, I wanted to know if making like a stream highlight video where I take like a whole game and I highlight it down to like a half an hour or something like that. I didn't say that in here, but I put out a poll and it was unanimously positive. It only did get 12 votes, but I did put out the poll and people seem to be interested in that, so I will be editing together. I don't remember what was the last... Actually, let me like go back to look at my stream playlist and see if what do you call it? Where the heck? They didn't show all my playlists. That's bizarre. All right, I want to see like what game I want to start with when I make my For some reason, your live streams didn't show up in my subscription feed. I had to read it like that. Alright, there it is. Live stream VODs. Okay. So, what game do I want to start editing with? Probably BioShock Infinite, actually. I forgot I'd played that. Jesus. That was a... Yeah... Actually... I'll probably start with a short one, like a 15-minute, like, Half-Life 2 Episode 1 video. And then, like, another 15-minute Episode 2 video. I think that would be good. Yeah, alright. Yeah, that would probably be... And then once I start making these things, I might, if I get tired of editing them myself, I might hire someone to edit. Once I get some, like, video or some money rolling in from them at all. And, yeah. I might just shift my channel over to... Because I'm already doing so much video stuff. That's the thing. Is I'm doing so much video stuff that's, like, for work and for school and stuff that it's, like... I don't know, it just making videos just feels like work now, I guess. Like writing a video and editing it together. I don't know. I don't know how to explain that properly. All right. So I'll fucking yeah. Something, let's launch the game. So I guess I'm just gonna make stream highlight videos for a little while. Just cause it's not that I don't want to do it, it's just that I can't think of anything to make a video about. Or like I start a video and then it just starts coming out like garbage. I made that one, the one I was talking about. In it, I was talking about fucking Rick and Morty, and that video I left up for like a day, and then I was like, no, this is awful, and I took it down. Because it was awful. And I'm trying to make videos like that. Like, I wanted to make one about talking about Half-Life Alyx, and I recorded it, and it's like, I watched back the footage, and it's like, no, this is trash. I don't want to make a video about this. But if I do end up streaming, I could become a full-time streaming. That would be fun. I mean, I like streams. And if I could just, you know, push myself to do a longer stream or start earlier and, like, eat earlier so I don't have to interrupt myself. So I didn't have any meal before I started this, which sucks. So I forgot to say, Trico Everfire, Pro Man, how's it going? Oh, is this right when I killed the... What? Is this the Gonarch? It's not that... Like, I want to put my face in a video. I want to do some, like, acting stuff, but I just have so much more fun doing just my voice over, like, show clips or something. If that makes sense. I'm gonna turn my mic up, hold on. Because I like my voice, but I'm terrible at, like, acting in my own stuff that I write. I guess I'll just, like, get into community theater, you know? And then, like, learn how to act properly. Before I do that kind of stuff. Oh god, my fucking... Alright. My volume is way too loud. Tell me if the volume is really loud in the game, because it was loud for me. Unless they, like, pushed the volume back up when an update happened? I don't know. Because I feel like it's just absurdly loud. So we get to the Vortigons that are actually, like, friendly. You bastard! Whoa! I save you. He has 2 assholes. Whack. Congratulations on your sleep schedule. I had to get mine in order. I had to take, like, 2 or 3 nights in a row I took melatonin, and that just put mine back on track. What is... I'm glad I didn't go through that way, I guess. Yeah, if you ever need to get back on a sleep schedule, just take like 1 milligram of melatonin for like a couple nights. Shall 2 forts have always had 2 assholes? I guess I've never seen them from behind in Half-Life 2. I mean, I knew that was the case, but it's like, I don't know, man. Yeah, I've taken melatonin like 3 times in my life, and just to, like, you know, help me get back on. Jesus Christ, that was the slowest jump ever. Also, I've been playing Skyrim. I started a new Minecraft world. I doubt I'll be streaming Minecraft or Skyrim, but I've been having a lot of fun with both of those games. Today I started the world, and I'm already at the Nether. I've already got, like, a diamond pickaxe. I'm about to get an enchanting table, which I usually don't play that fast, and I usually don't play without, like, cheats enabled. I know some people might think that's, like, sacrilege to play with cheats, but I like to play with cheats. I do not, you know... What happens if I... Okay, I can't shoot him. I also got... Alright, so speaking of Elder Scrolls, because I just mentioned Skyrim. I bought Oblivion on sale. I've never played Oblivion. And I'm thinking I kind of want to play that on stream. Like, that might be a lot of fun. Oh, dead head crabs. Dead crabs. Wow. Good joke. Like, after I'm done with this, I think Oblivion I might play next, actually. No, actually, I said it... I wanted to play Mario Galaxy. Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 before any of that. These Vortiguns are really like Ooga Booga, you know? If that makes any sense. What happens if I just... No, I feel bad about that. So, what do I do? I turned something on. I turned this thing on. It's not a button, even though it looks exactly like that button. I have to get up there somehow? Don't know. The vent? What vent? Is there a vent back here? I don't think you can get in there. Is there, like, do these boxes do anything? No, there's nothing behind those. I was hoping. There's an invisible wall there. It's real glitchy. There's a vent in a room with the Vortigaunt with the campfire? What do you mean, this one up here? Where's the... Is it this? Oh, how did I not see this? I, like, looked at those head crabs. That's whack. That's wacky, yo. That's wacky sacky tobacco. Fuck. So I had a lot of stuff happening in the past few days, but I don't even know where to start talking. I talked about... What did I talk about so far? I talked about, fucking, I talked about getting Oblivion. I talked about streaming or like turning my videos into highlights. Hold on, this is probably important. Being mind controlled. I'm sorry, Vortigons. Is this open? Portal? No, it's not. Time to skeet shoot. I'm dead as hell. No, I'm not. Whoa, my game crashed. I don't know what just happened. Jesus Christ. Like, crash to desktop, no error messages. That was nutty. It, like, lagged really hard for a second. Yikes. Alright, let's try relaunching it, I guess. That's the first crash to desktop. Crash to desktop. Desktop. That was the first crash to desktop. Alright, let's try jumping back in right to wherever the last save was. Did Skyrim crash to desktop? Yeah, it did. A couple times. I don't even have that many mods loaded. Like, I have 8 mods. But Skyrim crashes to desktop on its own, so that's not even, like, a big deal to me. Get back up there. I think I was fighting down there. There's just no way to get to keep fighting. How people say unstable Skyrim is, but it literally only crashes 6 or 7 times in the 2 years. I've had Premiere crash like 3 times in the entire span that I've been using it for however many years. Like, I've been across different versions of Premiere, and yeah, it almost never crashes on me. That is the most stable program that I own, probably. Actually, I don't know how people say TF2 crashes a lot, because I've never had that game crash. Maybe, like, once. God criminy, dude. I literally just... You know... I hear water noises. But yeah, like as soon as you start loading mods in, like I said, I only have like 8 mods installed, which for Skyrim is not a lot. Alright, so... No ammo for this gun, I might as well just get the shotgun out. do I go? Is the teleporter open yet? Down here, where it's beeping? No, it's not beeping anymore. What was that noise coming from? Use the glue-on gun? Is it that section where the glue-on gun is infinite now? I don't think it is. The vent near the teleporter. You mean the first vent I tried like a while back? Oh. Ammo? I think I sequence broke these pods. Oh, down here. All right. What would I do without chat? Nothing. There's a section. There is a section in this game. It's not close yet. Oh, I do have 100. Oh, that's just because I picked up a bunch of ammo. I'm just like mashing. You know, with two assholes, Vortigaunts probably make a lot of poop. Like, that's probably why they have two assholes. So they can poop a lot. And that's probably what all this is. Jesus Christ. I tried that jump twice. Yeah, they don't show the names. It's Gluon, but it's G-L-U-O-N. Like, that's the, it's a particle. It's like a elementary particle. Or not an elementary particle. It's a fucking, like, subatomic particle. I can't remember what it does, though. I know, like, every... Hold on. Let me look this up. I gotta check, because I'm curious now. I like particle physics. Okay, gluon... No, not Google. It is an elementary particle that acts as a exchanged particle for the strong force between quarks. So it's the thing that holds two quarks together to make an atom. Or to make a proton, I mean. 3 quarks, sorry. I hate physics, but I like particle physics. It's interesting. Vortigaunts don't have genitalia. They might. It just might be hidden. Like a bird. Because some birds, I think like emperor penguins, you just can't tell what gender they are. You're literally ripping apart an enemy's atoms. Probably. That's probably what it is. What do you think the third arm is for? What do I think the third arm is for? Is that a rhetorical question? Well, the third arm has 2 fingers, and if they've got 2 buttholes, I think it's pretty obvious. Or, you know, it could just be like an arm for grabbing. Oh, I was already here. Oh, there's multiple. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh, that's a hole. Alright. How many of these dudes are there, and what are they called again? Alright. Alright. Okay, buddy. Okay, No? No, that was a fake. They're called Gargantuan? Why did this autosave put me in a place where I was gonna instantly die? Jesus criminy. Alright. 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 Whoa, I just got a huge boost. So... what's that guy doing? Okay. He's not gonna... he's literally not attacking me. Why? That one isn't either. I feel like I can Skyrim up this mountain, though. Yeah, I can. I think I broke both of their AIs. I've definitely broke this one's AI. Because you can get right up to him and not care. I'm just too fast. I don't think the game is designed for me to go this fast. Don't think the game is designed for me to pass through that either. I may have sequence broken this whole section. I don't know what I was supposed to do. I think one of them is supposed to follow me. I know I was too fast for the Gonarch. Oh, I just bunny hopped in it like... I don't know. Can't get through this. I don't think I should be up here either. So let's load. Like, let's load here. Alright, this seems about right. Yeah, because I jumped back up. Alright. I think I was supposed to go down? Yeah, because... alright, that makes more sense. Those are not charged crystals. Oh, here's... if I was able to get over that wall, that, like, fenced-in part, I probably would have been able to progress. Progress? Jesus, my words today. I'm about to regress into my previous form. Speedrun technique? What is it? Because I've been doing like 1,000 different speedrun techniques. I haven't even watched a speedrun of this game. I don't even know if people speedrun this game yet. It's just the slide is ridiculously overpowered. Oh, okay. I saved that. All right. That looks like a face. I don't know if it's supposed to look like a face, but it looks like E.T. Or like the alien from Ben 10. The stinky alien. I think it looks more like E.T. Well, the Nihilent is speaking to me. Oh, that's what it says. That's my response, I mean. So these crystals, or that crystal, is this a crystal? No, there's these green things that give you more, okay, that's what that crystal does. It's just... Oh, suck. Give me suck. Like how the dudes at Black Mesa are still, giving me supplies and stuff, like they know where I am. Tracking. Okay. Oh. Oh, this. I remember watching... So I watched Vinny Vinesauce play this game. And he was stuck really bad on this section, so I kind of tried to memorize like what was going on in order to not get stuck. If you killed the Vortigaunt before he got you out, I don't think you can. I think it's a solid wall. Yeah, since I've watched so much Vinesauce, my streaming style I feel like has been developed to be pretty similar to his, where I just like playing a variety of stuff. That's just how I play. And if people call me a clone just for playing a lot of games, then that's their problem, and I don't care. Excuse me. I have heard people say, and this is completely untrue, and they don't know what they're talking about, that you have to be the kind of person who only plays one game in order to get any sort of following streaming. And, like, you look at people like Germa and Vinny and, like, Joel and whoever else. What's his name? Dr. Disrespect. Who play, like, tons of different games. And they're immensely popular. So I learned that speedrun technique is if you hold crouch while you're doing the air jump, you can do some really stupid shit. Which includes sliding, including but not limited to sliding, but also that, whatever I just did there, I almost got into that little window. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. There's your speedrun technique. Probably not going to be used because there's probably 1,000 different ways to go out of bounds in this game. Stitches. This island, or this room, is living. Potentially. Sorry, buddy. I'm stealing all the power. Oh, here comes... Is there any more? Oh, there's... yeah. Oh, I went the wrong way. No one seems to be chatting. That's odd to me. I'm saying a lot of things, so maybe they just want to hear me say things. If I just... No, there's no way. Alright. Now is it gonna let me out? Oh, alright. Imagine if World War III was called The Third Impact. Imagine if World War VI was called The Sixth Element. That's actually a pretty good movie, but no one's seen it. Same with Valerian, who was made by the same guy. Valerian in the city of a in the city of 1,000 planets, 10,000 planets. I don't remember, but that was a fucking great movie, and I wish they would have done more with that, like, universe. But no one went to see that movie either. I saw it in theaters. Actually, I didn't see it in theaters. I saw it in I got a Blu-ray of it, and I rented a Blu-ray of it. What happens if I... Alright, nothing happens. Oh, nice. Why are you scared of World War III if it's not gonna happen? Because World War III, you know, if the US or Russia or anyone with like a bunch of nukes gets involved in World War III, it's just gonna mean mutually assured destruction, so no one wants to get in a big war. Yeah, if two countries with nukes get in a war. Oh, look at these things. If two countries with nukes get in a war, it's game over for the world. Meaning no one wants to do it because everyone's afraid of it. Oh, there's shit up there. Look at that. I can't get any of it. Well, I can get a little bit of it. Suck. Okay. Oh. What? I don't know what the deal is. Oh. I don't think World War III would happen in our lifetime, since no one seems to want a war. Like in other cases, people wanted to fight because they wanted something or another. And I think people are kind of set on what they have, if that makes any sense. Like, you know, we live in a society kind of thing. Oh, here we go. All right. So there's one. Whoa. I have an idea. Might not work. In fact, it probably won't work. No, it didn't work. Hey, it worked. Oh. That is a speedrun strat. Yeah, I pretty much skipped like a big section. Just assuming you have a rocket, you can just pull that off. I don't... No, I don't like that. I don't like that. Come on. What? You need barrel. Ah. There's one conveniently. Oh. Glitch the hell out of it. One of the only guns that can work underwater, and I have no ammo for it. I need a barrel here. Nope, it just sucks. Oh, that's fucking scary. Suck. Reminds me of Portal. You know, that section of Portal where you're going through the vent? Or through the companion cube. The cube thing, you know. The tube. The cube tube. Alright, let's try... Let's do something... I'm just gonna walk up and... I feel like... Yeah, I was gonna shoot a rocket into this one, but I didn't think that... Green fire. I don't like any of this. Keep. That's bad. Here we go again. fucking brain maniacs. I wish there was a word for that. Closer, bitch. Yeah. Miss the meat shot entirely. Like, fucking Christ. Miss every meat shot. Where? Oh. That was kind of making me disoriented. Alright. Down the shit tunnel. Oh, that's a speedrun strat. Whoa, that's a speedrun strat. I don't know what I did, but that was fucking awesome. Here we go. And now this is the part where I get infinite of these two guns. I literally skipped the whole level. Jesus. Quick save? Yeah. Like, I'm accidentally finding tech in this game that they're probably gonna use in speedruns. Unless they can get out of bounds somehow, then my tech is useless. But it's interesting tech either way. Okay, I'm using the fucking glue-on gun. Little do you know that I am a god. You don't think... I don't think this kind of tech is what they were expecting when they made this game. Oh shit. Oh shit. Like, when they were testing fucking Zen before it came out, I think they would have had no idea that this would have happened. And it's great. Shit like this is expected. Yeah. I know that in Half-Life Alyx it's not going to be like that because of how the movement in VR works. It's just not going to be the same. Because you move really slow in VR. So, it's to be expected that the movement will be kind of normal. For once in the history of Valve. But whenever the first Source 2 FPS comes out, yeah, we're gonna have some dumb shit. That like hurt my eyes to look at. Okay. Whoa. I'm dead. No, I'm not. Oh, we got these MFs. We got these MFs. Bitch. Bitch. Get ignored. Get right-click ignored. Wow. My strat? I can't pull off my own strat. What do you think I am, a speedrunner? This might be the fastest casual playthrough of Black Mesa, however, it's nowhere near a speedrun. I cannot walk on these things. It does not want me to walk on them at all. Secret? Or is this where I'm supposed to be going? Oh shit, I don't like this. This is a Mission Impossible scene. What are they lasering them for? What purpose do these lasers serve? They're not lightsabers because they're not cutting anything. However, I'm guessing they will cut me into nice little tidbits. Yeah, that's right. Imagine you're just working and you see a weird looking alien in an orange iron suit run past you on the conveyor belt. And yeah, imagine that and then just ignoring it. It's like, yeah, we've seen these guys before. Oh, so this is that new teleporter. Oh shit. So the new teleporter, I guess if I go all the way to the bottom. Secret? Or not secret, but like next place I need to go. That was bizarre. I like not taking fall damage. I think they're too scared. If they were scared, they'd be running away. Because they've ran away. Oh, tech. Oh, I fucked it up. I can totally surf up there, though. Let me try getting back up there with the teleporter. Because I know I can tech that. I'm gonna quick save and do it just to show that it's possible. F5. Yeah. There's nothing over here. Right. Okay. Now, can I tech it back over there? Yeah. Look at that. You like them moves? You like these moves? Where you're not supposed to be? Okay, so I could tech it around the thing, but I couldn't tech inside, so it doesn't matter. But it's just a proof. It's just proof that I have motion, mobility, control over my own actions. Oh, I can do something there, though. That would be cool. If I... Let me health. Tech. Am I scared of the coronavirus? No, because I'll just get a Lyme disease and bad joke, I know. What goes good with coronavirus? Lyme's disease. Good joke. What is coronavirus? It's something that can be cured with alcohol, as far as I can tell. Like, hot temperatures and alcohol apparently kill it. Jesus Christ. As long as I don't order anything from, like, Wish, from, like, Wish.com, I'll be fine. Okay, I'm trying too much stuff, and I just realized that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. There's like, what, 2 cases in the US so far? It's not that bad. They did the same thing with Ebola, and no one got Ebola. So why should I be scared of this? It's like, oh, 1 village in Africa got Ebola. I blame a lot of the problems that happen in the United States on news, on the media. I know that's like a pretty cliche thing to think, but it's, if you boil it down, it's true. Like, the media likes to get ratings, so they like to blow things out of proportion. So they get better ratings, and then when they do, it causes people to watch and be scared. Media is shit now. Like, news. Journalists are... what was the rating? Like, even a long time ago, like, journalists is, like, the least trustworthy profession. What are they lasering this thing for? Why does it need to be lasered? There's nothing to see here. Alright, moving along. People see it as the 2020 plague. It's every 20 years there was a plague? No, you have that wrong. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's a good thing. I was reading chat. It's like, oh, I'm done with that puzzle. Nope. This game never gives you a break. It always kills you. Okay, so this is the part I remember watching Vinny struggle on. I'm just gonna, like, ignore everything. Wow. By ignore everything, I mean shoot everything. Oh, I'm out of fucking ammo. Those guys don't take much to kill. They just fly around, so they're harder to hit. No. The thing about the coronavirus is they haven't studied it. It's really not... Wow. I don't know how to put it. It's not that bad now that people know what to look for, like what symptoms and stuff. And like what symptoms people know. And it's, from what I remember, it spreads through direct contact rather than airborne, so, yeah. The problem with a government-funded news channel is that the government could just fabricate news, and that would go against the First Amendment of the United States. Oh, that's cool. It will be the most popular. I doubt it. I think the most popular news now is news on the internet, rather than news on TV. Get out of my shower. Whoa, I don't know what that was. Oh, it launched me up. This is mine. Actually. Alright, he doesn't care. Yeah, he does. I don't care about that Vortigon. He took my shower. Jerk ass. I don't know what happened there, but I got fucking launched. Yep, alright. I believe this is where I need to be. Two bros taking a shower. That's right. One naked, one covered in fucking steel. In a steel suit. I don't believe I'm supposed to be here. However, it does look like this is the way back. Yep. Okay. Brain powers. Was ist das? Nothing. You son of a bitch! I'm stuck on him. Alright. Nothing to see here. Other than this ball. Which has very little weight, actually. Get a charge. What killed me? Oh. I was... I don't know what to say about that. That was just stupid. Let me vaporize that dude this time. Alright. I'm here for the full ammo. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. That's cool. That's fun. Slid all the way back. I slid. No, I fell all the way back to that point. Oh, nice. Oh, so you have a ceiling above me. Oh, that's nice. Just a wee bit problem there is I can't progress in the game. Is this... No, that's a return. Alright, so, I see. Eeh. I see. Oh yeah, I have more to talk about on the topic of relationships, because apparently you brought the topic to relationships, Bobby. But I've got fucking 2 dates with 2 different girls, and it's weird. I'm weirded out by it. Like, what do I... Son of a bitch. Wow! Alright, I'm at 2 health. Where's that recharge station? It's up there. Is there a way to get somewhere? I've got 2 dates with 2 different girls because I reset my Tinder account. And now I have like 17 matches, and 2 of them are like, yeah, let's get together. And it's bizarro. Like, I don't know what else to say about it. It's like, I guess, like, the whole thing that I'm doing is, like, just guessing as to which one I'll like more. But it'll take a date or 2 for me to know. But I don't want to be, like, caught cheating, you know? That would suck. I don't know if it is cheating if there's no, like, official relationship at that point. Ooh. Is there a recharge station? Station? I don't think that's... Oh, I think I might be able to do something stupid. If I've got this at my disposal... Oh, that's a teleporter. Alright. Hold on. No. It doesn't recoil you like it did in Half-Life. No, kill me. Convince them to get together and have 2 girlfriends. Oh, you see here, they both live 2 hours, no, an hour and a half away from me in the opposite direction. So, yeah. That's gonna be mildly inconvenient. Okay, so let's just pitch a grenade in there. Yeah. Damn it. Alright, I don't know if that's what we were supposed to do, but it worked, so I'm not complaining. Oi. I see. I like the little invisible boost that takes you and... don't go in that shower, buddy. Oh, I don't need it. Ah! No, I knew that was gonna happen. Have them come to you. Alright, so... I have the dilemma here. I have my dilemma in real life that I just mentioned. And I have the dilemma here, which involves an elevator. This is an elevator, I'm guessing. That's a straight up... Okay, that's just a shiny. I thought it was a dick and balls drawing. But it's just one ball and a circle, kind of. I don't like this. I don't like that they're glowing. I don't like that one bit. I don't like that one bit. You good?
Sure. Got
You guys are good. Hold on, I gotta check. Right. Jerkalung. Galalung. I've got galalung. If my voice is making that kind of noise. Where the fuck do... Oh. All I have to do is ask the game. Ask the universe. I like this. Reminds me of the section in Quantum Conundrum. Okay. Oh. I'm gonna try this. Nope. Oh, so that doesn't work at all. Oh. Okay. Ah. That didn't do anything. What's this? Oh. I guess I have to go the other way then. Oh, I get why the glowing shit was there. It's because of fucking... Is there a healing thing? No, my frame rate is going really low. One health squad. Ah! Ooh. Try glue-on gun. How about glue-on gun? How about... Oh, that is nice. How do you like some of them apples, laddies? Like some of them potatoes. Yeah. Oh, yes. Give me some health points. Why do I turn into an Irishman? Oh, that's fun. Why am I turning Irish? I know I'm part Irish, but like, I'm not that Irish. Oh. Alright. That was a weird shadow. I can't go back to look at it, but... yes! Yes! Alright. Next. Next, please tell me that there's a health recharger. No, there's not. No, there's not! No. Ah. Oh, I should have redone my health when I was lower. Big brain. This is gonna kill me. Yeah. Yeah, 1 health.
Vital signs critical. Seek medical attention. Emergency. User death imminent.
Oh, lordy lord. I know there's a health station down here. Yees. I don't understand the question. What constitutes as a feminine side? So I hate saying like males and females. It's like you're talking about animals. Oh. What? That was weird. Oh, yes. Do it. I dare you. Those are like those arcade machines. They have to like shoot the coin into the like center or like the slot. Or just feel feminine. I don't understand the question. What does it mean to feel feminine? I'm not a woman, so I don't know what that would feel like. Oh, I didn't realize how low my health was getting. I was being like really quiet for that. Sorry. I guess if you're gonna watch my streams, that's just one thing you're gonna have to get used to, is me not talking all the time. You daft cunt. Alright. Yeah, I don't know why I'm turning into an Irishman. Like a drunk Irishman. I mean, what other kind of Irishman is there? I just listened to my own words and realized how little sense they made. If they ain't drinking or calling each other cunt, they scream. That's also true with Australians. Yeah, take so much damage. Oh. Ah. Yeah, frames. Yeah, 9 frames a second. All right. I'm just gonna stand in the infinite health while I use my infinite ammo to shoot this thing. Yeah, if you get fighting every animal in Australia. Because, as we all know, everything in Australia can kill you. So you have to fight it. And being on fire. Yeah. Everything in Australia can kill you, especially Mother Nature. Yeah, them fires. Actually, the fires, I think, were started by someone. And I'm pretty sure they were charged with arson. But, you know, you start a fire like that, there's no way. There's no way you can control it after that. Speaking of killing people, I have a knife. I haven't killed anyone with it. I just have a knife. I got a knife for Christmas, and it's pretty... it's turned into a fidget for me. But now it's raining and they are drowning. I'm guessing it's because of all the fires that it's raining. All the water vapor going into the air. Yeah, Ireland is like Australia, but without anything venomous. And nothing that can kill you. But essentially, they're the same country. Load. Also, you typed out odd Australia. Except a potato famine. Yeah. I think if we can beat the Nylonth this stream, I probably can. Actually, I might want to eat something soon because I didn't have anything for supper. Actually, how close am I to the Nylonth? I think I'm like right here. If I, oh, there's another segment. Yeah, we're right here. This is the Nylonth fight. So, that being said, I need to use the bathroom. So, I will be back. I would play some music for you, but I would get a copyright claim, and I don't have any music that's royalty free that I could get away with playing. So, you're going to have to deal with silence for a little bit. Be right back. All right. So, back to the game. So yeah, this is fucking the Nylon. Whoa, on fire. Wasn't supposed to be any music. So alright, so this is the Nylonth. It's time to slay, bitch. Okay. So we got recharge crystals. So this fight is way different than the Nylon fight in Half-Life 1. And I really like it. And also you can do shit like this, where you're just like sliding across the whole universe. Ah. That was cool. I got fucking launched. Can I just like SMG this? Or oh shit. Oh shit. I don't think this is... Oh! So we have infinite rockets. What am I supposed to be hitting him? I believe so. Hit the bastard. Alright. Oh, I see. The crystals. This is intense. It's not doing anything. At least I don't think it is. Oh, I missed it. Bring up your things again, dude. I feel like there should be music here. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay then. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's so loud. I love this. I love this fight so much. Wow, what killed me instantly? yes. Oh, yes! It is done. The Nihilith is dead. That was fucking awesome. Oh, that was so good. Now I get to watch this. That is amazing.
Gordon Freeman in the flesh. Or rather, in the hazard suit. I took the liberty of relieving you of your weapons. Most of them were government property. As for the suit, I think you've earned it. The border world, Zen, is in our control for the time being. Thanks to you. Quite the nasty piece of work you managed over there. I am impressed. That's why I'm here, Mr. Freeman. I have recommended your services to my employers, and they have authorized me to offer you a job. They agree with me that you have limitless potential.
That's cool. That was a cool effect.
You've proved yourself a decisive man, so I don't expect you'll have any trouble deciding what to do. If you're interested, just step into the portal and I will take that as a yes. Otherwise, well, I can offer you a battle you have no chance of winning. Rather an anticlimax after what you've just survived.
Yeah.
Wisely done, Mr. Freeman. I will see you up ahead.
Yeah. That was great. Ah, that is Black Mesa. This is the slowest ending credit sequence. I'm guessing it's going to be a little short since it's kind of a small team. That was a good game. To anyone who hasn't played any of the Half-Life games and they want to start, I'd recommend this over Half-Life 1, to be perfectly honest. Black Mesa G-Man or Half-Life 1 G-Man? It's hard to tell because Half-Life 1 G-Man is so compressed. Like, his voice is just so, like, you know, compressed. And this one, his voice just doesn't sound... I mean, it sounds pretty good, but it doesn't sound G-Man, like, proper G-Man. I mean, like, Half-Life 2 G-Man is the best, obviously. Half-Life 2 Episode 2, you know, Rise and Shine. Or, like, When I Plucked Her from Black Mesa. That G-Man speech is really good. Nice. Half-Life Alex G-Man will sound. He'll sound probably exactly like the previous G-Man. Not this G-Man, but like... He looks way better. Yeah, it's the same voice actor. I don't know if they're gonna get him for Barney. Because, you know, Barney and the G-Man are the same voice actor. I could imagine Barney being in Half-Life Alex. Or a Barney. I don't know. One of the Barneys. I want fucking Otis back. You know, Otis from, what, Blue Shift? I think it was Blue. No, what? Was it Opposing Force? I don't fucking remember. I haven't played either of those. About that beer I owed ya. Oh, it's so stupid. And there we go. The game is over. Meaning the stream is over. I want to see what the credit screen looks or the title screen after the credits looks like. Or if there's like a post-credit scene. Oh! Shit! Jesus. That's it. That's the game. Okay, so that was a lot of fun. So, next game will likely be Super Mario Galaxy, if I can get it set up and working. I think I have to get a copy of the first one, actually. Anyway, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. It's been fun. And yeah, that's all I've got.